Center fielder, George.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 2 for 3. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But it's taken for ball one. The 1-0 home. Popped up. Zimmerman is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Washington, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got to hurry. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bryce Harper.
From the stretch. Hard hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there. He's got it one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch. Very weakly on the. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Now at the plate, Brian McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a step off. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The pitcher number 60.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. In now is Anthony Rendon. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's 2 for 4. Changeup called strike one. Keuchel, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Keuchel's ready. 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. So 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out. Ready for another chance. George Springer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. The tag, and he is out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to short. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. A curveball that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here's the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In for strike 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
There goes Altuve. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike. Into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And that's out number 1. In now for Washington, Steven Strasburg. Now here's the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in once again, Trey Turner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Turner is off at first with 2 away. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and deep to right center. Reddick giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Fielded by Rendon. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Reddick coming on. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Howie Kendrick. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Michael Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's the second out. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put... Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now is Adam Eaton. He was retired via the ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone on the home fifth. Keuchel's ready. First pitch on the way. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Kendrick over to his left. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Carlos Correa. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Didn't waste any time. Liked the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was a ground out victim last time up. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled. Correa, runner at first with 2 gone. Runner going a second time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kendrick waits on it, and the inning is over. And now Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Right fielder.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Harper, a Nevada native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. In now is Anthony. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. Here's Howie Kendrick. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 home. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Pulled toward right center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in to try it again. Brian McCann. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Now the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Derek Fisher the next to bat.
Left fielder, Derek Fisher.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is ready for another shot now. Miguel Montero will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Correa comes up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Steven Strasburg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Up next for the Nationals.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Gonna be a tough play, and they will get, no, he's in there, a very close play at first. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. A ball and no strikes. Left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And now Bryce Harper. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
This one's down to 3rd. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here. Riding in once again, Dallas Keuchel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Evan Gattis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Evan Gattis.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gattis or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Number 4, George
Jake Marisnick will come on now and run here.
Number 6, Jake Marisnick.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Digging in, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. The underhanded flip. The second for one. On to first. It's Tony Sipp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom. Half of the 8th.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he misses again, 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rendon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Correa right there. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick coming on, but this will land out there just foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher's under it. And that retires the side. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kendrick shading to his right. 1 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 1-0. Hit out toward second. Up with it now is Kendrick. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Turned on down the line. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So a big moment here. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Striding in for Houston. Sean Doolittle gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Now pitching for Washington, number 62, Sean Doolittle.
J.D. Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Slow roller out to short. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Steven Strasburg. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate that he couldn't quite get that last out he needed in the 9th, but still, 8 2/3 innings of solid work. He deserves a lot of credit.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Astros, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. Give the save to Sean Doolittle. The loss goes to Dallas Keuchel. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is
First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios.
From the oldest park in stepping into the box, Ian Happ, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Bryant.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bradley racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .375 hitter. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Lester ready. The 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped up. Russell moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Scooped up, throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Addison Russell. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 2 for 9. Hit hard on the ground to first. Ramirez moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogarts. First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Happ on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Standing in, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Tap down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. The next hub up, Jason Hayward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier.
He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Sale sets. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit high and deep to right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Benintendi doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Coming in is Benintendi.
2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Devers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Nunez from the outfield grass. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ben Zobrist. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sale has his target. Here he comes 0-1. Popped him up. Ramirez has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now Lester's 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. In now, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Nunez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras finds it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. Another 0-2 coming. To short. Gloved by Russell. And there are 2 away now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a ground out victim last time up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped him up. Ramirez has a play, and the inning is over. Here's Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Here's J.D. Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Ready for another shot now. Rafael
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And that's over. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And they're going to get him here for another ball. They say he broke his hands too quickly, and this is going to push across a run on the ground to the right side. And there's one down now. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground at first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second for Baez. Throw will go to Russell covering at second. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Devers into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Addison Russell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sales sets. First pitch on the way. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in plenty of time. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And that misses 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogarts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they're going to get him for another balk here. And this is fast becoming a big problem as that'll score the run from third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the... Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats. A foul ball than right. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Ready for another.
Second baseman, Javier Bryant.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Bryant has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set, and the pitch. High pop-up. Rizzo over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ moves over. 2 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground to second for Baez. Reined in. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras, will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit weakly back to the mound. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 1-0 delivery. Change up that catches the corner for strike 1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Right side. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Jason Hayward now. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Sale sets. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Popped him up. Devers is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he went the distance in this one, gave the bullpen a day off, and allowed only 2 runs to come across the score. You'll take that every day of the week, so he has to feel real good about what he accomplished here.
No errors. They left 5 men on base.
Inside AT&T Park, the home of the Giants, as we ready for baseball from the city by the bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco. got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. James Shields, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Big game, James Shields on the mound. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. One of the keys for James Shields, he needs that curveball. If he has the curveball, it gets the hitters off of the fastball. Not an overpowering guy, but he will throw the changeup and the curveball behind an account. He's more of a thinking man's pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Sanchez is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Moncada fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's a .413 hitter. He's also taken him deep 6 times, so there's some ownage in this matchup. Cano waits on the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Anderson is there for it. And that ends the inning. Off to a great start in this one. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Tilson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No balls and a strike to count. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tilson aboard here at first with nobody out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Throw over to first. Back in standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Seager has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Ready now for the White Sox. Avisail Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. Still no score. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime numbers with James Shields, batting at an even 400. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Shields has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Mike Zunino would be next. Now here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Harrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And there's ball two now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's Starling Marte. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. One out and a runner on second base. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 55.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out here and a runner at second. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs you give up a run scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Tapped up the first baseline. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2, and the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Looking to minimize the damage here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Polanco rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Carpenter waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Bucks out in front, 3-0. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
The pitch. There's a strike. Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 5 for 13. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Fowler makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Shoots this one over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Nope. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Jordy Mercer now.